Look at it. Just take a look. 90, 41, 90, 150, 120, 260. I thought all of my videos would flop. I honestly had only experience to think that the videos that were posted in the September and onwards in October would flop. And I have to tell you that those 90 views, 40 views, like most of those, like 70 of those 90 and like 37 of those 41 views are my own rewatches. Yes, I'm like a drug addict when it comes to reviewing my content, so to say. Sometimes I find flaws and I have time sometimes to I usually have time to fix them, but I had like no viewers, nothing. Like I don't know like if those few views were actually like they didn't thumbs up it, so it wasn't good experience for them. But why I am so inarticulate? Let me get it straight. I'm not ready to get back to 0 views after this. 2,000, 600, 2,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, again, 700, 1,000, 1,000. Even here. Am I ready to go to 0 views again? Because it might as well happen. The next videos are chill videos that honestly, after I tried to vaccinate myself with shorts, I do understand why my videos were deemed boring. It's a weird place for a creator to be in. I understand now that the YouTube is mostly, almost like 99% fair. Whoa, what a hot take among small creators. Ask the big ones. You might say they were just lying because they don't want you to know their secret methods. No, there is no secret. If the video does not do well, it's because the video sucks. But also, it's not. How does the YouTube know that the video sucks? From the reaction of the people. And the reaction is, if people click on the video, if people stay and watch full length of the video, if the people like it enough to flop thumbs up or hate it enough to flop thumbs down. And same goes for comments, either positive or negative ones. Unless they are hateful and censored, it's a good comment that is boosting the video's performance. And fifth, if you work your ass off and post like a maniac as as much as possible. I didn't make all of these, like, what it is, 18 videos now? No. I did like in the end of August. I made this for the 23rd of August, right? This was I made like a week later, and then I posted it on the 5th September. I was checking it up yesterday. And since then, I made the remake that took 2 weeks, and then I write like a week afterwards or something. The third week in the September, I made these two beauties together. And then the posting of these, not this one actually, prepped videos mostly. There are like this, not this one, but 1, 2, 3. These 3 are pre-prepared as this one and this one. They are my old AMVs chopped up into shorts that could be a standalone vids, because the part of the song is fitting for it and some such. So I would get literally like 10 to 20 views on the full song AMV, or I could get in its long form content AMV full song, I could have like 10 to 20 views on it today, or I could split it into shorts and get 1,000 on each of 3 parts. What do you think I will do? I want the attention. And it's natural. You want recognition for your work, for your effort, for your heartfelt creation, so to say. But what was my intention back then? What I was thinking when I was making these first 5, right? These 5. What was my intention? I liked Murder Drones a lot, and the finale for me was satisfactory, and it returned the show down to my favorite list of shows, and I wanted to keep a piece of it around with which I could remind myself how much I liked it. Therefore, I made 5 edits. And then I was ready to say goodbye for like 2 weeks until I started posting again. And now I am in the place that, like, I have way too many reminders to not to be satisfied. So what is still pushing me forward? %, there is part of it being a hunger for recognition. I got caught up into the cogwheels of the YouTube. And the second is, I still like the show. I have the feelings for it even after a year. And it's not in despite of making videos, but almost as if because of making videos, which is defeating the original purpose. So what now? What lies ahead of me? I'm not ready to quit yet. I still have like 20 solid ideas that could be turned into videos, and before I go through them, I will have 40 others. So that's an interesting thing. And I am faced with something I already predicted, like halfway there. Sometime. When did I first come up with the thought? when this was posted, that is from February 25, that I realized that if recognition ever arrives, it will be in the moment when my passion will not be there anymore. When I will not give a damn about it and quit anyway. And now when the time has come and the passion dwindled significantly, I'm still not quitting because it was replaced with something. It was replaced with skill. I probably mentioned it already, but now I do not make videos solely because I so much want to make videos, but also because I can. And it gives me more recognition than ever before. When it comes to murder drones, and if we exclude these two flukes in the beginning, when it was very heated and everyone completely craved murder drones content. So I thought that when I would complete the 6 hard AMVs that I planned out for myself, that I would quit. But now when I am getting closer to that goal of making those, one of those AMVs is already done. 5 more to go. It doesn't feel like as if I would quit afterwards. Why is that? Well, because I started liking attention and I forgot almost that my original goal was to be editor skilled enough to accomplish all of their visions. And now it's not 100% of the motivation, it's anything between 50 to 50 to 90 for the passion, for the passion, and 10 for the attention. So not passion, like 90 for motivation to make videos, inwards motivation, and 10 to outwards. At least 10 is outwards. There is no way it won't hurt me if I get the videos like this again, like flopping quite miserably. So at least 10%. And I would dare to say that maybe it's even half of all of the motivation I have for the creation now. So how could I quit? Something comes up in real life and makes me to quit. Second, I will go hollow and do not care about anything, and that could be even with or without recognition, but without is pretty much almost over the table because I have at least this many people subscribing for the channel and maybe being hungry for more murder drones content, but you can never say for sure. And it's a precarious situation. Also, the videos here almost never flop unless they really aren't attention grabbing enough, or they are excluded out of the For You feed, which is the main algorithm of recommending videos. If it's excluded, it's like wet dry. Only way to find those videos is through your profile, because the algorithm, the system will not recommend it, will not show it to anyone. So this is a backup, and this actually started the whole thing that brought success to YouTube as well. And if you can see, it's much bigger on YouTube than on TikTok. I really tied to myself to this, right? Don't get me wrong, I love to make something and I love to get it recognized, but the thing is, and CosmoX Edit mentioned it, I believe, in the past, in her hiatus video, that it takes too much time, and it takes your effort, and you exchange your life that you could spend doing something more meaningful. You spend it making silly YouTube videos. In the end, that's it. And if you are young, if you are like 14 years old or something, you have plenty of time and you could do so many worse things with your life. But if you are 28, maidenless, by the way, what are you doing, man, with your life? So that's kind of like a snake biting its own tail. Like, I was always an introvert who, so to say, didn't have standard life, but I worked out hard, and had maybe even some hobbies and very few but close friends. But now I feel like everything is like getting out of reach because of this hobby of mine. So I do recognize it's not healthy for me, but why won't I just quit? Because I have so much more in store, and my editing is better than ever, and I want to show it to everybody. As you can recognize, this is a therapy session for me, right? And it just reminds me that life needs a balance, and while preparing like these, I have many more videos to. You know what? No one will find this video anyway before it's actually out. So let's just flex. Where is it? Here. I'm almost done. There are 13 videos. I need to make one more, and one maybe optional more that could be even included later. But I made these mostly in April. One was made in June. And these are to go public as well. Yeah. So after I finish this monster release, which will be by the end of November, what next? The thing is that when I have prepared those parts, like these three, I also made new original ones. This one, with a weekly release of once a week, with exception this week I released 3 fucking original edits. To understand how crazy it is for me, this was created in the end of August. This is another original one, May. This is February. So original MD creations were scarce as hell until now. And it paid off. But the thing is, until I finish the release of the visualizers as well, I will have at least like 1 to 5 new edits available. My god. It's never ending cycle. It never ends, literally. And if you do not like take care of your effort and lifestyle in the same time, you can exert yourself much more than your body and your mind can handle. Therefore, burnout would happen. Why didn't I burn out yet? Well, because visualizers are from April, right? Most of these chopped up old AMVs actually have been chopped up in the beginning of June already, and I just tweaked it and finished it and made it into shorts in the beginning of September. So I'm always like a little bit ahead of my release schedule until these 3 that have been issued to come out on a certain day. But besides that, I'm like pushing it in front of me, and I realized that even although I got to what's the word? Reap the fruit of my efforts. Would it be right? Reap? I don't even know how it's that written. That's the thing when you learn English by listening. You kind of know what to say, but sometimes you don't know you don't know what you are actually saying. And so after this is all gone, I don't know what's gonna be the next. I'll probably still continue doing like sometimes bigger video that will get chopped up, and until the parts get published, I will already have like that will serve as a time to make something new. And this continuation of farming watch time is actually, in my theory, helping the channel. If your channel is not producing anything, if you are not making anything, you will probably get deprioritized in the eyes of the YouTube algorithm to a certain degree. But I just don't know if my ego can take 0 views again. Maybe it won't be 0, maybe it will be 37. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But yeah, after this cycle ends, I will have another date here. And that's why I'm saying 37, not 600, because most of those 600 people subscribe to something completely different than murder drones, and they're dead subscribers. Honestly, if there would be like an expiration rate on subscription, like if you don't watch this channel for a month or something like that, that it will unsubscribe you. So it would be more dynamic and more showing for the is actually behind this, it would make monetization hell, but also it would reflect on true situation of the channel, and the true situation of this channel is it has much more subscribers than viewers, than regular viewers. Most of those new views are new viewers, and that's that. I wanted to make this a note after all the videos that I scheduled will be out, but I got so much indulged by daily dose of recognition that I had to make this early. I had to record this before the results actually arrive in order to be able to reflect truthfully what was going on through my head at the time. Because it's like when someone is what is that? When it comes to light that someone was actually a horrible person for years, and then you say, I knew it from the beginning. There is no guarantee you knew it. Maybe just your mind tricked you to think it now, that you actually thought of it the whole time, but you didn't. So in order to counter this effect, I'm making this note, and don't get me wrong, I'm over the moon. I'm very satisfied with the released videos and the results I got from them, but it did indulge me, to a certain degree at least, if not spoiled completely. Anyway, my goal is still the same, something in line. I want to be editor skilled enough to realize all my visions. But yeah, outside forces forcefully entered my mind and gave me taste of external motivation. And I'm not sure what happens when that external motivation is gone. Probably nothing special. But yeah, I'm already missing to remaking someone, and I will remake the Xeno first, because I finally have the idea how to make those sound effects work. And then Savitar, strongest for the drone edit, is next. And then probably Kratos from Dapper to remaster it in 4K, which is not really 4K, but I will upscale it and apply RTX NVIDIA effect on it. Hell yes! It's available in DaVinci paid version, so that's that. And I have an abundance of edit ideas. Like, most of these are actually grafts from songs that could be used as a music for edit. And if this continues, it will still feed to a everlasting cycle of making videos and getting new ideas, while the ideas come in faster rate than the videos coming out, and the only limiter is my editing speed and skill. So future of the channel appears bright, but future of my real life gets darker the brighter the prospect of the YouTube channel gets. So there will be put the brakes on the development of this channel at some point. But the true good and proper thing would be quitting YouTube like a year ago. And that's a fact. But as things stay now, I'm very satisfied I'm still the same way satisfied with my videos, but looking at them with grain of salt, that I don't want to make something I really know that will not get any recognition, which is a shift to more successful YouTube practice, but maybe a little bit less of inner self-validation. So that's the future. And that was my daily dose of bitching, even though things are running perfectly. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.